Back with you at Kansas Speedway, the inaugural event at NASCAR Winston West Round, the 8th race of the season, the Kansas 100. 150 miles of action here today. Everyone with their eyes on that red and black 46 machine. Clearly, Frank Kimmel, Kenny Wallace has the fastest car on the racetrack. He's second to Mark Reed. He's got a lot of track position to make up here in the next 20 laps.
20 laps to go. Mark Reed out front. Pit decision to not take on tires. And here comes Pac-Man, Frank Kimmel. He's been doing this all day long. Now look at this. John Wood, as fast as Frank Kimmel right now, it's going to be a barn burner. 19 laps to go. They got to catch that guy at the left of your screen.
Now, as much problem as some of these teams have had with tire wear, you've got to think that Mark Reed is not going to be able to hang on for 20 laps.
Well, you know what? You're right. I mean, we got to give credit that Mark Reed is leading this race, and he's doing a darn good job. I mean, he's out there, he's leading it. But looky here, these two guys have got brand new tires on. You got to think they're going to do it. You think they're going to catch him. They're
hooked up together, of course, in a draft, which should allow them to pick up a little speed as well compared to what the leader's able to run right now.
Look at this. Look at this. John Wood on the inside of Frank Kimmel just takes a look. Cannot make the pass.
19 years old. Kimmel in his 40s. Kimmel's been racing an awfully long time. John Wood for just a couple of years. That is youth and determination taking on age and guile.
Yep. Let me tell you what, and his timing was just right. He made good timing from the middle of the corner. We see it too, folks. We see it. There it is. There's the leader.
Catching up to Mark Reed very quickly now. Reed in the 4 is out in front. Kimmel in the 46. Wood in the 50 are second and third.
Look at the run that John Wood gets up off that corner.
They are just gobbling up ground on Reed. This will take no time at all. Kimmel will sweep underneath Reed to take the lead back for the first time since the opening laps here today, and Wood comes with him.
Hey, you know what's interesting here, though? Okay, Frank Kimmel, John Wood running first and second, but let's go back to Mark Reed's crew chief. He said, we're running 10th. Well, they don't want to run 10th. So now, hey, if they can hold on to third, that'd be a good move.
Well, they're the point leaders, and they're trying to protect their points lead. We're past the halfway point of the season.
Right, exactly. So, hey, okay, you know, he got the lead taken away from him, but, hey, if they can finish third instead of 10th, that's going to be a good call.
Especially when you consider that Kimmel is not racing regularly in the series. This is his first ever Winston West start, and John Wood's only made a couple of starts as well. Neither of these drivers that are ahead of Reed right now are point championship contenders.
Right, and let's make a little bit of an excuse here, but a realistic excuse. The two cars that you see on the screen right now, Frank Kimmel, John Wood, they got what I call East Coast Winston Cup knowledge. These two cars are close to the Winston Cup team. Now, Frank Kimmel is on his own. All the knowledge Frank Kimmel has is what he has in his race shop. But he does run a lot of those Winston Cup tracks, has a lot of knowledge. So this guy runs second, John Woods. Well, gosh, that's the Wood brothers' son. Yeah, they're in a Wood brothers Taurus today, John Wood is, and that's a very, very quick race car. And Wood right behind Kimmel as they come up onto the front stretch. So that number 50 car running second, that's actually a number 21 Ford Motorcraft Elliott Sadler car, painted up different colors. This car could be dedicated to John Wood, probably is. Doing a great job. John got underneath that yellow line and got it loose. Now the white line, of course, is paint. I wouldn't think you'd have quite as much grip if you actually put a tire on the white line. Yeah, what happens here, Rick, you're right. Okay, the paint is okay. You would think that paint is slippery, but for some reason that paint adds adhesive. Now what's going on is when he gets those left side tires off of the banking and onto the flat surface, it does what we call lift. It de-wedges the car, takes the left rear tire up off the ground. So he goes from banking to flat. On board, Brendan Gaughan trying to get back into contention. Gaughan led earlier. He's down back in about 7th spot right now. Looks like he's got Eric Norris directly in front of him in the Jana King Taurus there. Norris in 6th, Gaughan in 7th. A couple of drivers who definitely are running for the championship in Winston West right now, and they're nose to tail. Yeah, great race. As you can see them trying to catch the pack. Now these two right here are trying to catch this pack right here. That's Andy Hillenberg in the BAM car. Wow. Close one right there. Norris hanging on against Gaughan. Gaughan has led the most laps on the Winston West Tour this year. Coming into today, he had led 284 trips in the 7 races run so far. Now lap traffic. Gaughan may have a chance to get by Norris here. Andy Hillenberg's machine in the mix. Looks like Tim Woods' car is there as well. Tim Woods is down a lap, does the racer's thing, gets out of the way, says, okay, I'm going to come back and get underway right as y'all go by. Now, through all this, Brendan Gaughan has lost a little bit off of Eric Norris. Sure has. He's dropped back about 12 car lengths. Gaughan also the leading money winner
this season on the Winston West Tour. Coming in here to Kansas, he won more than $61,000 in purse money as those two machines battle it out for position, closing it on lap 90.
Rick, what I don't like seeing is this call made right here. That's the number 4 car, Mark Reed. We were hoping that he was going to finish third with that call made in the pits and not take on tires, but darn it, it's not going to work out in his favor. He's dropping like a rock right now.
Gets shuffled back to 5th spot by Eric Norris. So Norris trying to get up into contention. Meantime, Wood is giving Frank Kimmel all he wants in the last few laps at Kansas. Just a handful of laps to go at the Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. John Wood trailing Frank Kimmel, battling for the lead. Let's talk to Wood's crew chief.
A dozen laps to go. Steve Levitt, the crew chief for John Wood. And Steve, right now, the 19-year-old kid is in second place, and it's tight. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll find out in 10 laps, won't we?
You think he's got the savvy to do it?
He's got the savvy, but he's not saying anything, so we'll just wait and see.
What's he telling you from inside the car?
He ain't said a word. You just leave him alone. Just leave him alone, let him go.
Wow, here he goes, too, to the inside. Coming up. Oh, and he touches. He touches Kimmel. Kimmel out of shape, saves it somehow, and Wood takes a big lead.
Wow, that was incredible. I was just getting ready to say, John Wood has been flirting with that white line all day long, getting into 3. Does the same thing. Kimmel trying to protect his position, both of them racing for what racing's about. Racing to the end, not nobody's fault. That was just hard racing. And John Wood gets down on that white line because Kimmel was bringing him down. I cannot believe that man right there in the right hand of that screen saved it. Now let's see what happens.
Wow, Wood put the right front fender of his Taurus against the left rear quarter panel of the Chevrolet, the 46 car. I think Kimmel did the best driving job of the day to keep that car off the wall.
Whoa, looky here.
Another car in trouble. Johnny Borneman's machine has apparently blown a motor. That is definitely engine death smoke out the back and the sides of the 8 car. So it looks like a caution will be coming out on the speedway in all likelihood. Borneman staying up high on the racetrack, undoubtedly putting moisture down. And in fact, the yellow is out with 8 laps to go.
Okay. Want me to throw this scenario at all of you race fans out there? Kimmel,
and he's going to spin. Borneman almost loses it and does lose it.
Borneman's in his own oil going too fast. Oh, and touches the left front fender on the wall.
So the red line oil for to Borneman. His afternoon comes to an early end here, and could have been a bad situation.
Yeah, he's got fire out the left front. This is a serious situation, and I don't think this gentleman knows what's going on under his car.
Wow. There is a serious fire burning, and the engine's still running. That's the thing that's amazing to me. I thought he had shut it down, Kenny Walsh.
Okay, here's what's going on. Johnny's running around, and he thinks he's just going to go back to the pits. He's got a huge leak. He spins out, and now he's bursting into flames.
He's got the window net down. He's trying to get that thing stopped or slowed down enough so he can bail out, I suspect.
Come on, Johnny, get out of there.
He can't see anything.
He cannot be breathing. Everything's flying apart. The tires are blowing apart. He's trying to jump out of it. Get out of there, Johnny.
Stops it on the grass. Safety crew right behind him. Borneman will bail quickly. Jumps out, rolls on the ground, and he will crawl away from that race car. Fire crew is on the scene. We're under caution at Kansas.